So let's take a quick glance at what you get with 2021 Toyota Sienna. As I mentioned earlier, this is a LE trim. So starting from the driver's side, here's your door panel. Some of your safety features, as well as some the buttons for your fuel cap opener and all that good stuff. Odometer, trip regulator adjuster, I guess, if you will. Your light controls for your dashboard and ambient light. And so since this is a hybrid, you don't get tachometer. Well, in a way that this actually does function as a tachometer. So whenever that needle stays, like when it's down in blue, it's meaning charging. This is an eco. And if you need more torque, as you step on it, it's gonna kick in the gasoline engine. It's gonna go onto the right side on a white on top of that white line where it says power. So, and you do have your regular other gauges, your speedometer, and take a look at that gas mileage. That's 35.3. That's been for the whole day. We've been driving inside around town, and that's with that actually. But when we were on a highway, it was showing around 37.8, I think, or something like that. So that's just like basically mixed driving. We picked it up yesterday morning. We drove close to, I want to say, 80 miles on a highway, and then came back to our town, and we were just test driving just around town, going to different places and whatnot. And that's what basically we are getting for since yesterday morning. And so the fuel gauge, it was full. As you can see, there's a slight movement, so it's just a little below the F line, the full line. And we put, like I said, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, we put close to 80 miles, if not a little more. And the range is still above 400. So that's very impressive. This is that 405 is actually after we put it close to 80, maybe even 90 miles. So, and I would only assume when it's full tank, we can probably squeeze out close to 500 miles out of full tank. So this is very impressive. Moving along, so you do obviously get a push button start. Here's your hazard lights. Kind of like an odd placement. Normally, your hazard lights should be somewhere in the middle where it's actually more accessible and visible, whereas this one is kind of like a hidden behind steering wheel. So if you're driving, it's kind of like hard to even see it because your steering wheel is going to be kind of blocking it. But that's something you can get used to. Q wireless charging pad, so you do have that. Your climate controls. And since this is not a platinum trim or top of the line trim, so you only get this 8-inch or 10-inch, if I'm not mistaken, this is 10-inch, I believe. Infotainment screen with your hard buttons on the side, on both sides. Nice shelf here, just like on a Highlander. And you do have your traditional shift lever. Instead of going a push button, Toyota's giving you this traditional shift lever, which is a great thing to have, I believe, because I'm not a huge fan of those push by wire, I believe they call it, where you actually have to press on the buttons to shift your gears. I'm not a huge fan of that. And sorry for that camera angle if someone was actually blocking. So I reparked the car so that way you guys can actually see without any glare. So there you go, center console. You do get this integrated shelf just like you would on a Highlander. On top you do get these controls. So for your doors, you got these buttons. This is for sunroof. It does come with the traditional size sunroof. Your SOS button, your interior light controls and all that. and you do get this actually concave mirror, so you guys can see what's happening inside your interior back there. And you do get these integrated garage door openers here. Let's see. And this is actually auto dimming rear mirror, so at night whenever cars behind you flashing or whatnot, so it won't be actually catching your eye, it kind of dims it for you. So, and in the middle, continuing on, you do get this electric power assist parking brake, and actually does get engaged as soon as you put in the parking. It does actually engage this e-brake, basically emergency brake. You do get this hold button, EV mode, and your drive selection. So this is a toggle, so if you push it up, I don't know if you guys can see it, this for the sun makes it hard sometimes to record a video. There you go. So if you push it down, all the way down is an eco. As you push it up, this is a normal mode, and then if you go one above, one more, that's gonna put in your sport mode. So I tend to drive an eco, so I do the same thing with the Highlander. So in the bottom, you do get this huge area for your whatever stuff you want to put in there. For females, it's probably going to be their purses and whatnot. For others, it could be, I don't know, like a grocery bags and whatever the stuff you might have. You can definitely store at least. There you go, and you do get this one 12-volt power outlet here. What else? Your glove box, traditional size glove box. On top, there you go. You got your vanity mirror with lights, usual stuff. And since, like I said, this is LE trim, this is cloth seating, so it didn't come with leather or perforated seats. But I gotta say, this material quality is really nice. It's not too firm, but it's on a little firmer side, but I really like it. That's how I want my seats to be honest. And down here you do get this another huge area opening. It's a quite a decent size. I want to say this is probably bigger than what we got on the Highlander. And you do get these two USB ports here, so regular USB and USB-C. And back here, we got this interior, huge space. Ours is actually meant for 8 seating. So we do have this middle seat here too, which I took it off. You can actually set it as this to captain's chairs, or you can actually connect the middle portion to make it for 8 passengers, like seatable for 8 people. But I took ours off, so because as you guys already seen, I do have 3 kids, and it just makes it easier for them to go get to the back. That's why we removed the middle seating. But otherwise, you do get those HVAC ports back there, vents. So for third row and the second row. And back here, you do get these controls, HVAC controls for your rear seats, second and third row. And let me get into the third row so you guys can see how it looks when adults sit here. There you go. I need to get these lights here too. In the third row, you also have your USB ports, just like up front. Regular USB and USB-C, but only on one side though. On the passenger side, you don't get it behind driver's side, but that's okay. You at least get your 2 cup holders, plenty of cup holders, by the way. You got 4 in the back on the third row. You have 2, one in the middle for second row, another one. You do have your cup holders on your doors as well, and up front you do get two, and then there's two more actually underneath that kind of area where you can actually open it. Let me show you, because I don't think I actually did show it. There you go. You get two more up here as well, along with those two that were already there. And I already showed you guys here. So yeah, plenty of cup holders. There's not gonna be any shortage with cup holders in this vehicle for sure. Back here you don't have integrated sunshades for your third row. However, you do get them for your second row. So there you go. And yeah, that's that. I mean, very practical. Your child seat anchors are here. There you go. And here you do get these grab handles for getting in and out in your for your back passengers. Actually, closing button is right here for passengers. This actually functions as opening and closing. So let's demonstrate it. So you press that, and then door slides in there. So this is LE. We don't get power liftgate, but it's actually supported with these hydraulic shocks. So all you gotta do is just give it a little, pull in, and it all just opens up itself. And here's the trunk. Very spacious, and it's actually goes way below. Here's your, just to give you guys some perspective, here's your opening actually gate, and then you have about foot, maybe even more than that, drop to the bottom. So like a huge space, a lot of volume. And this is the seat that I was talking about that goes in the middle. We just throw it away. It's got this integrated area, storage area, where you can actually put it away if you don't need it. And it's got these straps to hold it. And seats do fold down, so don't need it. Alright. You got integrated speakers here as well on your tailgate. And you do get this shelf here as well on driver's side. You also do get these shelves here on your doors, front doors, and some more bottle holder areas. This is what I got so far. I hope you guys found this video to be somewhat helpful. If you have any further questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And if you liked it, please give a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate your support. And thanks for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day. I hope to catch you guys in future videos. Bye.